might have seen Lukas Gage in hits like HBO's The White Lotus and Euphoria, and Netflix You. He's starring now with Jake Gyllenhaal in a remake of an 80s cult classic. Here again is ABC's Ashin Singh.
Lukas, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Appreciate you, man. I gotta ask, for everyone who's a White Lotus fan at home, they've just announced that season 3 is actually gonna be set in Asia. Can we expect a reprisal of your character?
Lonnie's in your office having a baby. What? Who's Lonnie? The trainee.
Listen, never say never, but, you know, I'm still holding on for hope, but that show's so good. Whatever Mike White does to it, it's going to be genius, and I just love that he is constantly bringing in a new cast and just switching it up all the time.
I want to ask you about your new movie, Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Had a chance to watch it. It is awesome, man.
Thank you.
Before we chat a little bit about it, let's take a look at a clip.
Yeah.
When he takes it out, you just take a big step back and pop him in the face. You can do it.
Praise the Lord,
Dude, you are kicking some serious butt in this movie.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
What was it like preparing for that role?
It was incredible. I mean, we had 2 weeks of stunt training with some of the best people. So to have that fight training and actually learn how to fight and then go toe-to-toe with Conor McGregor in a film, I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah, you're acting alongside Jake Gyllenhaal and Conor McGregor. I have to imagine that's a bit of a yin and yang right there.
Yeah, it is a bit of a yin and yang. And yeah, I mean, having Jake Gyllenhaal protect you against Conor McGregor, and it was really cool.
What was it like working with Jake? Did he have any advice for you?
He's such a nice guy and so thoughtful, and I think it was kind of like the character in the movie. He's kind of like my fight teacher and my Mr. Miyagi character, and in real life, he was kind of just giving me advice as actor to actor. And I remember one day he said something to me along the lines of, like, just treat every take like a rehearsal, and then you can't make any mistakes. It's something so simple, but kind of changed everything.
For people who are not familiar with this movie, it is the remake of a cult classic from 1989, Patrick Swayze, Roadhouse.
Sorry, we're closed. Well, then what are all these people doing here? Drinking and having a good time. Well, that's why we're here.
What did that movie mean to you, and why'd you want to take on this role?
Patrick Swayze, what a movie star, and that movie is so iconic. So there was a pressure to, you know, do it justice and of course honor that movie, but take a fresh take on it and keep it current and fun, and I think we do that.
Lukas, take me back to the jump, because it's been a long road for you getting to this point from California originally. What's this journey been like for you, man?
Oh, it's been surreal. It really has. And I'm just so lucky to continue to work on different films and projects with different filmmakers that I look up to. I do have to remind myself, like, that how is this real life? But yeah, I just want to continue to do good work.
Who were some of your inspirations as you were kind of getting on with your journey?
I mean, honestly, Jake Gyllenhaal was a huge inspiration for me. I can quote Donnie Darko from start to finish.
Donnie Darko? What the hell kind of name is that? It's like some sort of superhero or something.
What makes you think I'm not?
That movie changed my childhood.
Another cult classic.
God, it's so good.
You've been very open about this being sort of a year of growth and change for you. I feel like something that we can all sort of relate to. What's your advice to people, kind of based on the past year that you've had?
I think my advice is just never stay stagnant, and the way that I grow and change and evolve is just to keep moving, you know, just keep constantly going to new places, seeing new people. You know, life is constantly changing. The only thing we can rely on is change. So as best as you can, get comfortable with it and lean in and just keep going. Don't stop.
Is it tough having your personal life out there?
Yeah, it is tough. It's a really hard line of having to navigate where, you know, the public life and the personal life intersect. And how much you're sharing as a public figure. But, you know, yeah, it's definitely been hard for me. I struggle with, you know, keeping things private, and I prefer it that way. But, you know, sometimes that just doesn't work out like that.
You've talked a lot about sort of learning and the growth that you experienced, even on set with this movie, Roadhouse, learning from Jake Gyllenhaal. Any lessons you learned from Billy, your character?
Yeah, he's a really good guy. I think he really had a beautiful kind of boy to man arc in this movie. We watch him walk into his own up space, stand up for himself, and he's courageous. So I think there was a lot of learning from him and wanting to just own myself, all of me, you know?
It's a coming-of-age story in a way.
It is kind of a coming-of-age story. It really is, yeah.
Lucas, thank you so much for your time. But you can watch Roadhouse streaming now on Amazon Prime Video.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.